Hello, my name is Jason, and this is
Monty.
And today we're going to be telling the story of the life of Samson. We're going to be breaking this up into several different parts, the same way that we did the story of Noah. So we're going to be starting with his birth. And now it says that the Israelites did evil in the Lord's sight, which if you've ever read the book of Judges, we went over this before, that's what they did all the time almost. And so we have this really interesting dynamic of how the Israelites, they did evil, and then we have this story that starts up. And it says that in those days, a man named Manoah from the tribe of Dan lived in the town of Zorah, and his wife was unable to become pregnant. And so we have this interesting story where it starts off, and you have no idea where it's going, and an angel mysteriously shows up to their house and talks to the woman one-on-one, and he explains to her that she is going to birth a man, and he is going to be a judge, or the savior of Israel for that time. And he gives her some interesting instructions, which you can go over.
All right. These instructions were not actually quite uncommon at the time. It's known as the Nazarite vow. Now,
which is interesting. I recommend that everybody go after watch this video, or you can pause it right now and look it up. But these vows that he's talking about are very, very complex, and we're just going to be talking about just a few of them, the major ones.
The three biggest things about the Nazarite vow is you cannot touch a dead animal or anything that is dead. You cannot drink a strong drink, which we would call like alcohol or something such as that. And the one that highlights this story, you cannot cut your hair. Mm-hmm. And these three things show up again and again throughout Samson's story, which I love. But so this vow was put upon his parents. Now this is the first time, and as far as I know, the only time that the Nazarite vow was ever for life. For anyone. Usually the Nazarite vow did not go for more than a month, and a month would be considered a long time. A lot of times it was a few days or a week.
Which was it to purify the body to get ready to do something for God?
Do something great
for God. Something, that's what I thought.
Right. And so that's the basics.
And so then it also in the story, after the angel leaves, the husband basically does not believe his wife. And so he prays to God, and he's like, God, you got to tell me, is my wife lying to me? What's going on here? You got to confirm your word. So the angel then comes back, and he finds the husband. He's like, no, your wife, she's telling the truth. That's what I told her. And then he says something interesting. It goes, I'm not going to quote it exactly, but it goes around the lines. When they ask him his name, he says, if I told you my name, it would basically blow your minds. That's just an interesting little part, and that's what I really love about this opening of the story of Samson, is it has these interesting little details that are put in the story, and they really make everything pop. And whenever you read the entire story, you go back, and these sort of little details that may mean nothing whenever you're just starting out end up meaning so much, and it's incredible. So this is just part one today of the story of Samson, and we're really excited to present it, and I think this is a really interesting just story in the Bible because it highlights a lot of things that maybe a lot of Christians face in their personal lives, and so I think that we really wanted to talk about this, bring it up, and it also is just, this story is a big part of our popular culture, I think. So it's really interesting, and it's a wonderful story. I think you're really going to enjoy it. So come back next month, we're going to do part 2 and then part 3 and however long this takes. So after that, I think we have J&M Talk. Yes.
Yeah, that's
next week. That's it.
Sounds
okay.
like
what do you want to talk about?
We don't know yet. We usually don't know till the day we record it.
Well, one of these days you're gonna know.
One day we're going to plan it for like a week.
So I think that's everything. Unless you have anything else.
No. Really excited to be back to doing videos, guys.
Yeah, we're super excited. So with all that said and done, my name is Jason. He is
Monty.
Signing off.